Sam tours full-time, playing over 150 shows a year, including the main stage at Kerrville Folk Festival, and is one of the most wanted to return artists at the 2023 Falcon Ridge Folk Festival. He feels at home in both intimate listening rooms and larger venues. Wherever he is performing, Sam builds an intimate, easy connection with the listener, as you're about to hear, naturally creating a feeling of closeness throughout the performance. John Appice in Americana Highways said that he touches a special place, and this is brilliance. Please welcome Sam Robbins.
Thank you. What an intro. Oh my God, who wrote that?
You did.
I did. Wow. You really went the extra mile. Am I getting the guitar out of here? Are you guys hearing any guitar or no? You getting it now or no? It's okay. Can we give it up for Bruce and Archie? Do it unplugged too. I throw my voice out. Use someone else's guitar or something. Well, how's it going? Ow! Man, this is my first SWRFA. But thanks. But man, I love playing in Texas. You people are so crazy. Right? Oh man, it's great though. The best music audiences in the world are in Texas. And I will say the only times I've been to Texas have been for folk music conferences and folk festivals, which is, all of Texas is like that all the time, right? That's how, right? Yeah. Well, what else can I say? Rich has all the good stand-up bits down. No, that's okay.
Just throw it in the line 3.
I'm gonna do this song that.
3 or 2. Well, I mean, this one.
Should I just do it unplugged? I mean, I could do it
Just
unplugged.
bring in a microphone. Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm getting a little bit out of this.
Did we lose a battery?
What?
Did we lose a battery?
I changed the battery 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll have it back there for you.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be real good here. Okay. Okay. What? You got it now? We made it work, baby. That's how they do it in Texas. There were only a few tears. Okay. We're good now? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, imagine that beautiful intro just ended. Okay. I'm Sam. This is my first SWRFA. I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm gonna play a song that, this was one of my Kerrville songs actually, and it was the first song of mine that I remember anybody actually liking. And it's the oldest song I still play. And there's something kind of adolescent about it. But there's like this sparkle to it, you know, that I really like. And I remember I wrote this song when I was listening to a lot of Disney music and a lot of great American songbook music and musicals. And I had gotten out of a long relationship, and I had met somebody new, and the sparkly music and the sparkly feeling sort of collided and created this song. It's called Remind Me. I told myself not to fall in love, and I haven't yet. I'm still so young, there were so many people I just haven't met. So when I saw you, and you saw through to the heart of me, I turned around and walked downtown and tried to see you with objectivity. I didn't want to look too hard, I didn't want to see too far, I didn't want to know who you are, I didn't want to like it, I didn't want to say your name, standing on your fire escape, watching all the good stars fade like the ghosts behind. I told myself she's nothing new, just a pretty girl, a radiant light who always finds time to watch life unfurl. But when you kissed me and I had to leave, I wasn't lying. I'm thinking maybe I'm just good at searching, not finding. I didn't want to look too hard, I didn't want to see too far, I didn't want to know who you are, I didn't want to like it, I didn't want to say your name, standing on your fire escape, watching all the good stars fade like the ghosts behind me. 'Cause you don't remind me of back home, you don't remind me of my old needs, you don't remind me of what I know of love, you remind me of what it means. You don't remind me of my mother, you don't remind me of my last girl, you just remind me maybe it's a big wide open world. Da-da-da. I didn't want to say your name, standing on your fire escape, watching all the good stars fade like the ghosts behind me. And you don't mind me. Thank you. Thank you. You know what's a great memory I have of that song with Texas is I did that song at Kerrville, and about 6 months before, I had played it for this LA songwriter who had written a bunch of Demi Lovato songs, and she said, "You need to stop playing that song." She went, "Yeah, that song made me cringe." And then 6 months later, I did the Kerrville thing, and I was like, but this is about where I live, and I forgot that I had submitted this song to this, so this is the song I played at the open mic last night, so if you were there, you're gonna hear it again. But this is a song I wrote. Is anyone a songwriter out there? You know when the songs sort of just come to you really quickly? This was one of those moments, and it was when I was walking down this little walking path that I found near my house. Can you hear the guitar all good, or is it? Okay. I found this walking path on Apple Maps, and it looked so beautiful. There was a creek and a little running path, bike path, and I had just moved 5 minutes away, so I got my running shoes on and I made my way down there. And by the time I got there, I realized things were a little different. than how they appeared on Apple Maps, because the river that you run alongside was mostly dried up and filled with trash. This is in Nashville, by the way. And there was a prison across the street, and there was a condo site where the gravel was being blasted continuously for this condo. And I was walking down the path, and I noticed something in the distance that was blocking the sun. I was like, my God, there's a mountain in Nashville I've never heard of? And I got closer and closer and closer, and this song came to me when I discovered that it was a pile of gravel that had been blasted and not a mountain. And this chorus came to me in that moment. It's called Piles of Sand. Well, I'm standing in the sunlight in a public park in Tennessee, and I know the soft earth below has always made room for me. She's been carrying my weight for 20 some odd years, and what have I given in return? I have lived in apartment buildings soaring high above the ground. I've seen clear water flow out from my tap somehow. But now here I am, just taking my time and taking a walk in the lights, when something blocks the sun ahead. And I thought it was a mountain, oh, but it was just a pile of sand, towering so high, a 9 to 5 creation. And we try to fit that fire in our hands, but what we build up as mountains are just piles of sand. Now this old river path, it ain't quite what it used to be. There's a job site on my right and a prison across the street. But through 4 rounds of barbed wire, I still see it clear as air. No matter what we build around it, this river ain't going nowhere. And I thought it was a mountain, oh, but it was just a pile of sand, towering so high, a 9 to 5 creation. And we try to fit that fire in our hands, but what we build up as mountains are just piles of sand. Well, they paved paradise, they put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Now don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, they put up a parking lot. Empires fall, civilizations fade from view. I see it in the Sphinx missing nose and in cracked Roman statues. And if I could wake them up and ask what they believed, I wonder if they'd smile and say, yeah, we know what you mean. We thought it was a mountain, oh, and it was just a pile of sand, one on top of the other through 1,000 generations. And we try as it slips right through our hands. We keep climbing to the highest peak just to slide back down again. 'Cause when we build up as mountains, when we build up as mountains, when we build up as mountains, are just piles of sand. Thank you. Guys, I promise I do have upbeat songs, but they're just not. There are people here that have, you know, tambourines strapped to their feet. So I'm not even gonna try to compete. I'm just gonna play my little singer-songwriter song. I have one more song left. This is my last one. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really. Everyone, I've been to a few of the other folk alliances, and everyone was like, "You gotta go to SWRFA. SWRFA's the coolest one, man. Everyone's chill at SWRFA." That's funny. And I have CDs and USBs with all my music out there. I have an email list sign up if you want to sign up. I play in Texas a lot. Like I said, you guys are all crazy, and it's great, you know. It's great. I play in Texas a lot, and I'm playing here next month in Houston and Dallas, and I don't know. I'd love to play your room if you want to say hi afterwards. And I know by looking at me, I'm just dripping Texas. I know, you know. But I actually grew up in New Hampshire. Shocking. And this is a song about when I was growing up there, and you know, I didn't know what Folk Alliance was. You know, I didn't know anything. My parents aren't musicians at all, and I had a cheap guitar that they'd given me for my 15th birthday, and I had a few songs. They were all really bad. And I remember I went down to this open mic at a bar called the Press Room. On a Tuesday night, they let me in when I was 16, and I played this open mic, and I went down the street next week and I played another open mic and another open mic, and eventually I got booked at one of these bars, which is a place of magic and wonder when you're 16. And I got booked at this bar, and I made it my life's mission to play every bar gig in New Hampshire. So through high school and then into college, I played hundreds of gigs. I played biker bars and Hell's Angel owned bars, which I didn't know until I got there. And I played for the Mob twice, which pays really well. And I had if there's any Mob gigs here, please come talk to me. But it was my first time getting out of my little hometown bubble and meeting people, and this song is about that. It's called Hard to Hate. I was booked at a biker bar up north. It was leather jackets and guns on hips. I whipped in my dad's red Prius. I was stuffed in a corner singing Fire and Rain when a Hell's Angel spun towards me. As he was limping over, I swore I was about to die. But then we talked for 20 minutes about his favorite songs from Sweet Baby James. His voice got softer and softer. It's pretty hard to hate someone when they're right in front of you. It's so easy to fall in love when you take the close-up view. When it's not a screen, it's a face, it's a heart to name. It gets pretty hard to hate when you can really see the flame, the fire behind everyone's pain. I was booked at a bright pink bachelorette where they wished I was a stripper. Drunk women barking, won't you play Michael Bublé? I know you guys know it. I picked his saddest one just to be rude, but much to my surprise, one by one they started slowing down. And for 2 whole hours sang and laughed as we watched the walls fall down. Their faces got softer and softer. It's pretty hard to hate someone when they're right in front of you. It's so easy to fall in love when you take the close-up view. When it's not a screen, it's a face, it's a heart to name. It gets pretty hard to hate when you can really see the flame, the fire behind everyone's pain. I gave Kathy a bag of chips by the side of the road. I saw the scars on her face as she said, did you know I used to be somebody, I used to be somebody. It's pretty hard to hate someone when they start to look like you. It's so easy to fall in love when their face reflects the truth that you can never quite escape. Good luck fighting off the flame, that fight always remains. Oh, it's all the same thing. Do-do-do-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you so much. I'm Sam Robbins. Thank you so much to Dallas and everybody for having me. Bruce and Archie and Rachel's up next.